Hello again. How are you, dear IELTS candidates? Hope you're fine. Welcome to my channel, IELTS with Ralph. And today, we're going to continue our discussion about Task 1 academic writing. And in this part, I'm going to talk a little bit about comparisons. Well, as you know, Task 1 academic writing requires a lot of sentences comparing data, all right? So you compare maybe two things in graph, line graph, pie chart or bar chart or table, and you should know a lot about the structures of comparing. So we'll start with compared to or compared with. How can we write about, let's say, this structure? Well, our structure will be like this. We'll have our first noun phrase and then after that to be and adjective, right? Then compared to or with, and then our second noun phrase. For example, the percentage of people living in rural areas, this is our first noun phrase, is small, is to be, small is our adjective, compared to or compared with those in urban areas. So you see this, how this structure works. The percentage of people living in rural areas is small compared to or compared with those in urban areas. Now, sometimes we have in comparison to or in comparison with. And the structure is like this. We'll have our first noun phrase, then to be, adjective, in comparison to or with, and then our second noun phrase. An example, the space taken up by parks is tiny in comparison to or in comparison with that of houses. So this is the structure we have. Actually, this is the same structure we have with about compared to and compared with. Our next phrase is in contrast. In contrast. So we can have two structures here when we want to use in contrast. The first one is fact A plus or and sentence plus in contrast and fact B. And the second structure is fact A plus in contrast with and fact B. All right. So in the first one that we have in contrast, the sentence before that ends and then we have in contrast. However, in our second structure, the sentence about fact A does not end. All right. Now let's work on it. Work on two examples. The number of people playing computer games increased dramatically between years 1 and 2. This is the end of a sentence. In contrast, comma, the amount of people playing board games decreased slightly. This is about our first structure. Now let's work on an example about our second structure. The company's profits were a little over $10 million in 2011, comma, in contrast with a loss of $5 million in 2012. So that's it, the second structure. All right. Sometimes we can use comparative adjectives like bigger, smaller, faster, more beautiful, more expensive. All right. And there are two structures that we can use comparative adjectives. The first one is we have our first noun phrase and then to be and comparative adjective and then and after that we'll have our second noun phrase. The second structure is noun phrase plus to be plus comparative adjective plus option A, then, and then after that, option B. For example, product A is more expensive than product B. This is our first structure. We have our first noun phrase and then a second noun phrase, and we compare these two things. And our second structure, the growth of the tomato plants was much faster in greenhouse A than in greenhouse B. So greenhouse A is our first option, option A, and greenhouse B is our second option. So this is our second structure when we want to use comparative adjectives. Then there's superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives that we have, for example, biggest, smallest, the most expensive, the most beautiful, all right? And it is pretty easy using superlative adjectives. For example, the biggest change was in the number of people studying French. The biggest change. Or company C was the least profitable of all the companies in both years 1 and 2. This is an example of superlative adjectives. All right, now let's work on, let's practice more. I'm going to ask you 2 questions, all right? And you're going to turn these pieces of data into sentences. The first one is Olympics most gold medals. In 1960, it was Soviet Union, and in 1964, it was USA. So you're going to change these, let's say, pieces of data into sentences. So the first one, how can we change it? In 1960, that was Soviet Union, and in 1964, USA. So we can say the Soviet Union won the most gold medals at the 1960 Olympics. In contrast, so we are comparing these 2 countries. The USA was victorious in the year 1964. Now, our second question. Most livable cities in 2017 was Melbourne and 2018 was Vienna. So we're going to compare these 2 cities. And our sentence will be like this. So we'll have superlative adjectives and also comparative adjectives here in this sentence. In 2017, Melbourne was considered the most livable city in the world. In contrast, in 2018, Vienna was voted more livable than Melbourne. So you can see that how we used superlative and comparative adjectives and also the phrase in contrast in this sentence. This is how we can compare data and how we can use comparisons in our report, which is very, very important. In any type of, let's say, graph, table, pie chart, bar chart, or line graph, you have to compare data. All right. So learning how to compare and learning the phrases used in comparisons can be very helpful for you to make a very, let's say, coherent report about the data. I hope you've enjoyed this part. All right, that's all for today. And actually, we have finished with all useful information you need to write your report. Our next section will be about writing overview. In our previous sessions, we worked on opening sentence, and from next session, we'll write overview and then writing body paragraphs. So now we are able to write. We know how to write, which words to use in order to make, let's say, whole report. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this part. Until next time, enjoy your time and goodbye.